Good morning, collective. Hope you guys are doing well today. So, sorry for the mess. I have just been experiencing a lot of situations that are prompting me to come as I am. A lot of things that I want to do don't get done because I'm waiting for my makeup to be done, for my nails to be done, for, the right angles, the right position, the right situation. And for months now, I've been getting promptings to put my face out there, to show myself, to share my story, to basically make myself vulnerable, and I have yet to do so. And I just had a conversation with one of my friends, and we talked for about an hour, and at the end of the conversation, he's like, you really need to make a YouTube, you really need to talk about this on your YouTube, because the perspective that you have, a lot of females, don't have. They don't, I've never heard, someone talk the way that you talk about the subject matter that you're talking about. And I had explained to him, like, I had been feeling like I had been receiving prompts to do so for months. And I just was waiting on the right positioning, right? Like waiting for things to come together the way that I want them to be. And, it just started making me feel like, okay, like one of my favorite things is start where you are, use what you have. Start where you are, use what you have. Just whatever you can do right now, just do it. So I'm applying that principle to my own life today. And here I am. Not feeling my most confident as far as my appearance. Obviously, I know I'm beautiful. But I just like to be put together. And I'm starting to realize that my life isn't always going to be put together. And there's beauty and vulnerability. The things that we have in common are the things that make us vulnerable, or the moments where we're vulnerable, right? Like, and I don't know, I just felt like, okay, well, let me go upstairs and sit down and talk. I'll pull some cards. And then I got up here, my desk was messy. I'm like, well, let me clean all this up first. But my son is downstairs sleeping, so I knew if I put all my cards away and organize everything and make it look cute and, just get the presentation right first, then I probably won't have a chance to film. So I'm like, no, this is where it starts. Like, start now. Like, who cares that it's not how you want it to look? Like, the message is the same. So here I am. Sorry for the mess again, but this is me. The last time I sat down and did a reading, I wasn't connecting. I felt like it wasn't resonating with me, so I just left the cards here and I got up and left. So, yeah, I have some downloads to share with y'all. One of them is to believe people when they show you who they are the first time. This is coming from experience. I've wasted plenty of years of my life seeing people for their potential, believing that they would be somebody greater, seeing who they could possibly be one day, and moving off of that, allowing that to move me. And I'm not doing that no more. I'm taking people for face value. I'm going off of what they show me, not what they tell me. I am listening to what they tell me, because a lot of the times I didn't even listen to the things that they would tell me. I think that I would know better than, you know better than them. And how you gonna know somebody better than they know themselves? So another thing is, you are the best thing that you could ever invest in. I feel like when I am in connection with people, I pour into them so freely, so fully, so selflessly, like without question, without hesitation. You know, I just pour and I pour and I pour. And a lot of the times that outpour gets me left with nothing. I pour till there's no more left for me. I pour into them more than I pour into myself. And I'm feeling like, instead of pouring into them, pour into you, right? Like, invest in yourself. Put you and your needs first is how I'm feeling. Believe in your own magic. The same way that you see magic in other people around you, the potential in other people around you, see that in yourself. So, I have more downloads. I'm not gonna lie, like I have a whole mouthful to say, but I can't really think of everything that I'm trying to get out right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my cards out and start pulling. Because my baby liable to wake up at any moment, and when he get up, I gotta go downstairs and get him. So we're just gonna jump right in. So this is gonna be a collective message. If you see it and it finds you, it's for you. It's timeless. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting down to read because I felt called. So we're gonna get into it. All right. Let me angle this down a little bit. 1 second. Oh. Whoa, where you going, baby? Where you going? Okay. 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 I don't really like the angle, but it'll do. So I feel like I'm gonna start off with this Work Your Light deck. And this is my first deck that I ever bought. Fun fact. The artist has the same exact name as me, and the day that I felt called to go to the spirituality shop to buy some crystals, I saw this deck from across the room and walked up to it and had my name on it. So this is the deck that taught me a lot about myself, a lot about my spirituality. It started me on my path, and I love it. It'll forever be a favorite. It's beautiful. It's the Work Your Light Oracle card deck by Rebecca Campbell. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And yeah, I'm feeling that. Okay, let me pray real quick. Dear God, I ask that you cover me in your pure, bright, white light. I ask that you block any interferences as I do this reading for the collective. I ask that this message goes out and it's received by all who need to hear it. I ask that you bring in my guardian angels, my ancestors here from my most high good, my ascended masters, my spirit guides, and all those who can provide guidance and clarity as I do this reading. Please use me as a channel. Give me clear messages for the collective. I ask that you give them discernment to know what's for them and what is not. I ask that you block any interferences, clear any blockages, and let the messages come across the way that you have them intended for the receiver. I thank you in advance for the messages. I thank you for my gifts. I thank you for your covering, your favor, your protection. Please protect my energy as I do this reading. Thank you in advance. For the collective, please give me a card for the collective. Just one. you. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Yeah. The bottom of the deck is answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? At the top of the deck, the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Okay, so the Warrior Woman card is all about stepping up to the plate, taking action, doing what you're being called to do. We all have divine purpose over our life. We're not all chosen, but we all do have purpose. I firmly believe that. Like, our purposes might be different, but you know, I'm gonna read you guys the activation. So there might be something that you need in here, even though I know what it means. I'm gonna read it. It says, you are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have towards answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you're feeling afraid, what is needed is courage, and courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it may feel, it's actually a sign that you're on the right track. And the inquiry is, have you answered your deepest calling? With the great gathering being at the top, your soul tribe is being called to you. They cannot find you if you don't bring yourself out into the light, right? You're being called to step out and do something that is probably very uncomfortable for you, that you probably don't feel ready to do, but it's time. Answer the call and come forward, because the collective needs your light right now. Thank you for that confirmation. So I'm going to put this up here, and then I'm going to pull one of these. And then I'm going to do a quick cross. What do you have for the collective, please? What do you have for the collective, please? My baby's up. He's up playing. You know, I'll go like, where's my mommy? Binky, what are you doing? The bottom of the deck, we have number 30. It's time for castle. It's time for healing, not war. This card number, castle. Just seeing this, I feel like, let go. She's like clinging onto the ashes and she's crying. But it's time to blow that shit out. It's over with. You don't need to keep on dwelling. Like, let that shit go. Give me a card for the collective, please. Give me a card for the collective. Thank you. We have Sundress, number 41, do it for you. 41 also makes me think of number 5, the number of change. Bottom of the deck, we have number 18, let them go. Giving 9 of Wands. Top of the deck, number 6, dragon, slay them all. Yeah. So it's feeling like you're being called to step out into the light, to bring yourself forward, to bring the collective what you have to offer. And you're being called to do it for yourself, because it's going to benefit you just as much as it's going to benefit those who need to receive what you have to offer. It says, when it comes to healing and recovery, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for someone else. Becoming too dependent on other people will only end in disappointment. People leave, friends drift, family members become estranged. Your reason needs to be bigger than them, and believe it or not, you are important enough to be that reason. Yeah, it's like you need to heal, and you're healing, but you need to do it for you. Like, let yourself be your motivator. Be your biggest fan. Show up for yourself. Like, I was just telling somebody that this morning. I'm not going to go too far into detail into that situation because it's not my business to talk about. But a woman was going through something, and she posted it in a group on Facebook. And she was a stranger, but I just felt called to tell my story and, you know, let her know, like, regardless of how you feel and how bad you want to quit, like, if you have a reason and even like a mustard seed of strength in you to get up and keep going, because you have to do it for yourself. Show up for yourself, not for your kids, not for your man, not for your job. Show up for yourself, right? So yeah, show up for yourself. Show up the same way for yourself that you want others to show up for you. You got to live in that example. You got to start with that. Start with that passion, that fiery energy for yourself. And that's how you set the standard of how other people can treat you, what you're willing to accept. You know, if you treat yourself like shit, you don't take care of yourself, you neglect yourself, you know, you ain't following your passions, you're not taking care to see what you need, you're not tapping in with yourself to see where your head is at, what you're working towards, like how your goals are, how you're lining up with your goals. Do you even have any goals? Like, if you're not doing that work, then I hate to say it, but you're going to end up depleted, drained. You're going to feel used, abused, because you're going to keep coming back to a place where your needs are not met, because while you're filling everybody else's needs, they're not even paying attention to yours. So make sure you're doing something for yourself. Yeah. The bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. So the energy here is like, things coming down after some type of deceit, and a new cycle comes in. A brand new beginning, a fresh start. Like the Tower is, it has a negative annotation around it, like it's a burning building, people jumping out of it to their death and whatever the fuck else. But the Tower brings in change. It tears everything down because it's built on a false foundation. And because it's built on a false foundation, it cannot prosper. It cannot keep going, because you'll continue down a path that you're not meant to walk because it's false. So the Tower has a bad rap, but it has its purpose, right? Like we need to be comfortable with letting things go that don't serve us. Embrace things for what they are. Like, you know, I feel like I was having a conversation with one of my male friends today, and I was telling him, like, and he's very much a divine masculine. He embodies that energy fully. And since we've been in connection, he's helped bring a lot of things into perspective for me. And I feel like I'm helping to mold his perspective on things for him as well. And I feel like this is part of that, like, soul tribe coming together, like, you know, stepping out and into situations that don't always feel comfortable, but like going ahead and doing it anyways, because like he's nudged me to do several things already, like, and I mean, it's like that affirmation really does it for me. Like, I really do. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I never needed a co-signer, but like, since I have one, like, you know, that's how I'm feeling. Like, appreciate connections for what they are. Stop putting your expectations off on people. Stop projecting your trauma onto people. Like, if we could just take people at face value, enjoy things for what they are in the moment, instead of expecting so much from people who do so little for us, who provide so little, then we would spend less time disappointed. We would get more out of our connections. We would spend more time in peace, happy, fulfilled. And there's no telling what lessons that we're missing out on by passing things up because they don't meet our expectations, right? I didn't even get to ask for an energy or a question or anything, and it gave me the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is new beginnings, new projects, inspiration, unlimited potential. It's passion, it's fiery. I like it. I like it as a center energy. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Love. Top of the deck, Three of Pentacles, working hard on something. Teamwork, investment. Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this energy already. I was feeling it before I ever pulled a card, and it's just confirmation again. I feel like my intuition is coming back in. Maybe I was just going through an ascension, or I was still in that portal energy that like last couple of weeks where I haven't been able to really like feel like I'm connecting when I'm doing readings, and I'm feeling like that's clearing up now. So I'm excited. Okay. What's helping this energy here, the center energy for the collective? The Lovers, Gemini energy here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Top of the deck, Page of Pentacles, slow and steady, a messenger, financial opportunities, somebody that's dependable, being goal-oriented, relationships are bringing in this passionate energy, this new beginning. The Lovers doesn't always have to be a romantic situation. It could also just mean relationship, period, platonic relationships. It's a union. It's also a decision or making a choice. And I feel like the union, the love, the connection from your soul tribe, the pushing towards your calling is bringing about this passion. 22 on the clock when I saw that. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. From that passion from your soul tribe is bringing in what it's giving what it's supposed to give. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. What is hurting this energy? What's crossing the connection? What's crossing the connection? Heartbreak. Three of Swords. Page of Pentacles still at the bottom. Ten of Swords at the top. Yeah, stabbed in the back. Air energy here, possibly by an air sign. Yeah, moving into the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles in your bag, not in your feelings. So the thing that is crossing this passion and this zest and this new beginning is heartbreak. Recovering from a heartbreak slowly. It's coming in slowly, right? Like, this is ultimate betrayal. It's a heartbreak. And at the top of the deck, that Ten of Swords, being stabbed in the back, being exhausted, being depleted, being done. The close of a cycle. New connections are coming in though. So if you're going through a heartbreak, or you recently went through a heartbreak, back to what this card says, like, step into your calling and step into your getting your bag and do it for you is how I'm feeling. Like, answer the call. Like, if you're being called to do something, to start something, do it now and do it for you. It's going to change your life. If you have something that you're passionate about, something that you're nervous about, something that you don't know if it's going to succeed, so you haven't launched it yet, do it now. Don't wait. Do it now. This is a new beginning with unlimited potential. And where you go here is completely 1000% up to you, is how I'm feeling, okay? Let's see. What is... Crown the energy, please. Crown the energy for the collective, please. Crown the energy for the collective. Thank you. The Magician. I love that. Ooh. Okay. So with the Magician crowning the energy, it's feeling like Master Manifester. And I'm loving that because this new moon in Virgo on the 27th is like the perfect time. I was watching a new moon energy reading last night, and she said that it is not only obviously the perfect time to set intentions for the new lunar cycle, because that's what we do on new moons, right? Like our rituals are about intention setting for the next, what we're trying to bring in, we're manifesting or whatever the case may be. But the new moon in Virgo is what we want to manifest for the next 6 months, because it's the start of a 6-month cycle. So it ends in March. And I feel like with the Magician, like you have everything that you need. Your wand is up, you're manifesting, you're open, your third eye is open. You know, you're embracing this Magician energy and knowing that you can create whatever that you want, like whatever that you want, regardless, despite the heartbreak, despite being stabbed in the back, but despite the cycle closing, even though you didn't expect it. You're still pushing forward and you're manifesting what you desire, what you're chasing, what your dreams are, and you have everything that you need to bring in whatever it is that you want. You are a master manifester, and you have the unlimited potential to create whatever type of life that you desire. Whatever your wildest dreams are, dream bigger than that. Whatever you think of as your biggest, like your ultimate, like add some extra shit on there and then manifest that. Because that is this Magician energy. That is the warrior woman doing it for you. Remember why you're doing it. Like, remember who you are. Remember what got you fired up. What gets you fired up. What are you passionate about? Like, think about that. And then think about your best version of self. Your best version of life. Your best relationship. Your best family. Your best... whatever you want. Think about that. Sprinkle some more on top of it, and then focus on manifesting that. Perfect time to do so this week. New moon in Virgo for the next 6 months. What are you going to manifest? What are you bringing in? Yeah. Yeah, things are changing here for us collective. I'm feeling divine feminine energy here also as well. Like, I feel like this is like a divine feminine reading. I'm not going to call it that, but that's how I'm feeling. Like, this is very much divine feminine stepping in her motherfucking bag, bitch. Like, bitch, we ain't taking no motherfucking victims, baby. Period. We're working hard. 3 of Pentacles popping out. I was asking for past energy, so we'll sit this down here. So the 3 of Pentacles is the card of teamwork, of building your skills, honing in on your skills, being recognized. It's a ceremony. It's a feeling of working hard on something, and that's the basis of this energy. Like, this passionate new beginning came from hard work. It came from doing whatever you had to do to win, to taking no victims, friends, family, whoever. Like, you can get it too, baby. With the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like, I don't got no picks. My only pick is myself. I'm doing what's best for self. And I feel like that 3 of Pentacles is like, I'm investing in myself, period. Because that's my motherfucking justice, baby. Libra energy right here. We in the fucking building. Ooh, I'm getting fired up. I just got chills. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. This is your justice. This is their karma. Like, what you're about to bring in, what you're about to manifest, what you're about to pull down from the fucking universe is about to be so insane. It's gonna, like, it's giving, God has seated, he has prepared a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Psalms 23, baby. Like, this is divine, holy covering, like, protection over your life, calling, protection over your calling. Like, you're divine. Step into it, manifest whatever you want. Manifest your wildest dreams. And then, like I said, add some more on top of it and do it for yourself, because they deserve to see you win. How they counted you out, they left you for dead. They thought you was gonna fail. They thought you was gonna sit back and cry forever. They thought you would never get back up. They thought that you would just fail and they could just sit back and laugh at you and just, you know, leave you. And, you know, because they thought that if they left you, that you would stay where they left you at, but you got back up anyways, right? Like you rebuilt from nothing. That tower tore every fucking thing down, and you rebuilt that shit back up from the ground up. And now you in your bag, you manifesting, you passionate, you got love coming in, you got connections that are really for you coming in, divine connections coming in, and that heartbreak didn't stop you. Ooh, I love this energy, period. Okay, so what is behind the collective here? What's behind the collective here? The Six of Pentacles, giving to something. Giving to something, being charitable. Yeah, you're done giving. It's like you have a choice between two paths at the top of the deck with the Two of Wands. You're in contemplation and you choose to recognize the things that you lost with the Five of Cups behind that. There's still some energy of being watched or watching someone. Contemplation and resting with the Four of Swords behind that. But a love offer is coming in. And what you don't see is you're persevering through. This is their karma. Like you cutting them off. You not giving to a situation that's not serving you. Persevering through that shit that they put you through. And then, like, you know, still having fond memories that when you look back over it, but choosing to move forward. Wow, that's 666. Yeah, you might be seeing 666. That period of introspection and saying, no, I'm not just going to take anything that's given to me. Like, I'm cool on that. Like, fuck that shit. Like, that shit is over with. Like, you're not giving to anything that's not giving to you anymore is how I'm feeling. You want your justice and you're coming for it, period. What's about to happen? So we have the Page of Swords and the Four of Swords. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's giving like, it's giving you're plotting is how I'm feeling. Like you're using your mental power and resting, you're recuperating. This is giving Five of Swords energy again because it's the four and the Page and the Four here. Well, no, I'm seeing that because there's one sword here and five there, but I mean four there, so I guess that is giving Five of Swords, but she's not. Anyways, you're in a period of resting. Like it's you're recuperating, you're regathering yourself and redoing your game plan and shit. Like, you know, you're plotting is how I'm feeling. Like, and you're waiting on your ships to come in. Like the new plans are made, the progress is being made, there's like changes and decisions being made, things are being discovered, right? Like a love offer is coming in as you close out a cycle. Ooh, with the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. Baby, come here. Okay, mommy mans, come mommy. Where's your at? Come here, baby. I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. The Empress energy, though, back there. Like, oh, I'm so excited. Girl, hold on. I got to come back and read this to y'all because that shit's getting juicy. Hold on. Let me get my baby, y'all. Oh. Where mommy, baby? Hey, come on. Come on, baby. Oh. My bad, gang. I'm sorry, y'all. He was climbing up the steps and I just didn't want him to fall or nothing. I had to go get my baby. We're about to close out anyways, though. Oh. Cheeky butt, you big boy. You big boy. You big boy. You mommy big man. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, but I just wanted to tell you what was coming. Where you going, man? Oh my goodness, go on and go. Bye. Okay, so sorry again. So yeah, contemplating, plotting, looking forward, spying, really just like thinking your moves through is how I'm feeling with the Page of Swords and the Four of Swords together. You know, the Five of Swords energy that I had said that I was seeing here is the cards of winning at all costs. Like, it doesn't matter who you have to step on. It doesn't matter who tries to get in your way. It's giving Chariot energy, willpower and determination, knocking down any barriers put up in place to slow you down or stop you. That shit's not going to stop you. It's not going to slow you down. You're very much going to push through it and you're going to rise. Confirmation of this, watch what I tell you. Hey baby, Page of Cups. This is good news. This is your intuition. This is possibility coming in, right? Ten of Wands, being exhausted, closing a cycle, putting the load down. Ten of Pentacles, abundance, generational wealth. 36 on the clock. Just it's the whole fucking thing. It's the whole fucking thing. This is riches, old money, stability, lasting success, growth. You know, it's the whole shebang behind that. Empress energy, embodiment of all four queens, Libra, Taurian energy here, Venezuelan energy. The Empress is fertile. She is passionate. She's beautiful. And I love her in this deck because she's not pregnant. She is the ultimate energy. No, baby. For a divine feminine. Baby, no. And what's behind that? Ooh, the High Priestess. Yes. Yes. Intuition, spirituality, embracing that. Stepping in your bag. Like, baby, this is some good. The 10 of motherfucking cups. Wow. You know what? 37 on the clock when I just said that. The 10 of cups. The 10. You got 10, 10, 10. Like, there's so much abundance, so much love, so much joy here, so much peace, so much prosperity. Like, the 10 of cups is like happiness. It is like blessings. It is wish fulfillment. It is the family, the white picket fence. This is the money, the success, the self-confidence, the self-love, the relationship, the marriage, the fucking dog, like the kids, everything. Everything. It's all of that. Look at that. They're a couple with the kids under the rainbow, just happy as fuck. With the King of Cups. Yes, Lord. Ooh, baby. 38. You know what? Collective. Are you ready? Are y'all ready? I'm fired up. Like, my energy is like on fire now. Like, I'm like literally about to go downstairs and do hella fucking work. Love is coming in, collective. It's coming in slow and steady, and it's the real thing. Like, the King of Cups is somebody who's very emotionally mature, right? He is like he is kind, he's reliable, he's responsible, he's intelligent. Yeah. It's giving, hey daddy. I just felt the need to cut the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing, collective. Changing for your most high good. Like, finances are improving. Love life is improving. Home life is improving. Emotional state is improving. 39 on the clock. I have caught every single one. Baby, things are changing. Are you ready is the question. Like, are you ready? Let me see some. What's the challenge here? What's the challenge? This ain't part of the cross, but I just feel like I need to ask. That bitch flipped out like that. The 8 of Wands. Moving. Forward movement is your challenge. Because this is coming in slow and steady. You might feel like it's not going fast enough. Or you might feel like it's going too fast. Go at your own pace is how I'm feeling. Do it your way. You don't have to let nobody else bully you. If it's going too fast, slow it down. If it's going too slow, speed it up. Anything else the collective needs to know before we close this out? Spirit, thank you for the messages. Justice is on the way. Justice is on the way, baby. Don't focus on what you lost. Don't focus on what you lost, because these 2 cups back here are just enough. It's just enough. If you turn around and change your perspective, if you change your perspective, you just turn around and look over your shoulder, you'll see that there's still so much left that you have yet to do, that things are coming back into balance. Karma is coming back for whoever wronged you, for whatever didn't go right. Like, they gonna have to sit and watch you get all this motherfucking abundance, this love, this confidence, this beauty, this fertility, this energy. Like, you are a master manifester. You have so much left to do, collective. Like, wow. And you're fired up. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're fired. The 41. Wow. Yeah, 2 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. You're waiting on them to come in. You're looking out, like, to see your progress, and you're discovering that things are changing in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. You've been investing, working your ass off with the 7 of Pentacles, and the harvest is guaranteed after you change your perspective. A change of perspective comes in, and now you are so fruitful. You have so much. You got enough to sit on it, stand on it, put it on your head, and hold on to it, baby. It's yours, and you're not letting it go. This is yours, collective. Wow, what a positive, what a vibe. Ooh, baby, this is a vibe, y'all. Like, I can't even.